Far away in a snowy small mountain village where snow covered the rooftop like cotton candy and icicles hung like crystal decorations, lived a girl named Elara. She was quite thoughtful and loved Christmas more than anything. But this year Christmas felt different. Her father had lost his job and the family did not have money for new lights, new ornaments, or even wrapping paper. The house felt dim. The holiday spirit felt far away, like a star hidden behind clouds. One afternoon, while wandering behind the old storehouse, Alara noticed something near the garbage bins. The big wooden box filled with things people had thrown away. Broken glass jars, crushed tin cans, scraps of colored paper, old fabric pieces, one strings of light that no longer worked. To most people, these were useless, but to Alara, they were waiting to shine again. Her heart fluttered with an idea. Alara whispering, maybe Christmas is not gone, maybe it just needed a little help. She gathered the items gently, holding them like treasure, and hurried home. She cleared a small space on the kitchen table. A candle flickered beside her, warming the air. With colorful, careful hands, she began to create. She washed the jars until they sparkled softly. She cut paper strips and glued them around the jar in pattern, like snowflakes, stars, and angel wings. She painted tin cans, turning them into candle stands with little holes that made star-shaped patterns when lights shined through. Then she found the broken string lights and discovered that only one bulb was missing. She replaced it with a tiny bulb she found in a drawer. The entire string lit up. Soft, warm, golden light filled the room like sunrise. Her mother gasped, "Mother, Alara, this is beautiful. You brought Christmas home?" Alara smiled, small but full of hope. Lighting and village. Now we talk about. On Christmas evening, Alara carried the lanterns outside. The night was silent, snow was falling softly like feathers. The world looked asleep. She placed the recycled lanterns along the old wooden fence of their house. One by one, she lit them. The jars glowed like tiny stars on the earth. The painted cans cast shimmering patterns on the snow. Their house did not have expensive lights, but it glowed in warmth that felt alive. A passerby stopped, then another, and another. Their eyes widened. "Neighbor, where did these lanterns come from?" Number 2. "They look magical." Number 3, "Neighbors, they are made from old things?" "Impossible, they look better than new." Alara blushed. "Alara, everything deserves another chance, even things we threw away." A hush fell. People felt something deep, a memory of what Christmas truly means. The next morning, something incredible happened. Families came outside with old milk bottles, used ribbons, broken ornaments, leftover fabric scraps, empty tea tins. They gathered in the village square. They worked together. Kids painted stars on bottles, mothers turned fabric into bows, father fixed lights and wooden frames. The village square sparkled brighter than it ever had before. And not one person had bought anything new. They did not need to. They had creativity. They had each other time. They had Christmas. That evening in this village stood together, admiring their handiwork. Alara's father placed his hand on her shoulder. "Father, you did not just make decoration, you brought light back to all of us.